throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Might be changing the route. White wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Braswell. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking for room. It's Braswell. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
White going to attack through the air. Swings it out to his running back. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Dances away. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cuse.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wyoming was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Laramie. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Cowboys Nation who will enjoy this win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
29 Philly.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown Orange. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Syracuse 14. LSU.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his man. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. White going to attack through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rides to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Hart. Striving for the goal line, loose football. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
He's no good. That keeps the score. Syracuse 21, LSU 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. White wants to throw it. The short hands. It's Courtney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's James. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's James. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hart. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. White going to attack through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
20-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
They'll take over 1st
And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, LSU! And the comeback is on. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. White wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's hard. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. takes the handoff. It's Hart. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Creates a little room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. White going to attack through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the 2nd half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. White wants to throw it. Works the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Quarterback making adjustments. White going to attack through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get it.
4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
On the set. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Right back to the well. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game. But with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watched that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. White wants to throw it. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Making side adjustments here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team, your defense, is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with a completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 34.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White going to attack through the air. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator.
There he goes! He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Russell. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. White wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Direct snap. Touchdown, Syracuse. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying to slam in. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
At the 19. Good enough for a first down.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock